The reason why you need to stop listening to music is very simple. You are being poisoned willingly, essentially. Every time you open up your playlist, and I know what you guys' playlists look like, okay? I don't need to know you. I know your age, roughly. If you're watching the stream right now, I probably know who you are. You probably listen to some degenerate music. I'm going over the people I know. Yeah, like 99% of them listen to like Lucifer, Playboy Cardi, etc. Okay? You are poisoning yourself. Alright, you're also poisoning yourself with not only crap, it's like you're taking cyanide, but it's not just cyanide. It's cyanide from Satan, so it's even worse. Okay? So, I'm gonna start here. Okay? This is actually all one, and it all has to do with your subconscious mind. Now, some nerd will be like, well, actually, some of those parts are like affect both the conscious and subconscious. Actually, that's a part of like a different part of your brain, like a temporal lobe. I don't care. Okay? So one day, your subconscious mind. Here are some lyrics from a song that I literally used to listen to. Okay? So let's read, shall we? Hit your block with them guys. Sound like some white preppy boy. Actually, I'm gonna read this like I'm some like white dad who's disgusted. Hit your block with them guys. Hop out. Kill people. Get your Glock. Decimal 45. And it's real lethal. Let's get it. B word. You know we fry. We really kill people. Bang bang. I'm with the gang. We catch a body gang. We gang bang off in the lobby, man. Catch a nigga lacking. It's a hobby, man. Pop him in the noggin. Leave him sloppy. This is so bad. Okay, you can read it. Okay, you know what's going on here. So what's going on in your brain when you hear this? So what everyone does, and this is what stupid people do. This is what I used to do. This is what everyone else does with like GTA and rap music, lyrics, etc. And it is true that older people tend to like overhype it, but the truth is in the middle because the old people say, "Well, my son played GTA 5 times, so he shot up a school." Like, no, he had other issues. The GTA didn't help, but he had other issues. He didn't do it because of GTA. But then the other side's like, "Oh, we just because we play GTA doesn't mean that affects from our mind. I mean, we know the difference between what we should do and what we shouldn't do. Both are wrong. It's in the middle. This is what everyone thinks. Okay, you hear all these lyrics, and then you're conscious. You're like, oh, I would never do that. I would never shoot anyone. I would never gangbang. I would never do any of that stuff. But what's going on in your subconscious mind? You have two parts of the brain: the conscious and the subconscious. And the subconscious is replaying over and over and over again. Yeah, we killed people. Yeah, I killed people. I caught them lacking. Yeah. And this is playing your subconscious, right? And remember, your brain has a very difficult time telling fantasy from reality. If you dream a lot, you'll actually understand this. How many of you guys have had a dream and then you woke up in real life and like, I don't know if this was real or a dream, and you can't really tell, right? And you have to go confirm it. It's happened to me so many times. That's essentially what's happening here. Because dreams are just a reflection of your subconscious. What's going on in your subconscious is what your dream shows you. Okay? So, with that in mind, you have all of these lyrics, all of this stuff, playing your subconscious over and over and over again. It's being repeated to you. And you slowly become more and more and more and more like the person depicted in the lyrics. Now, this is two ends of it's a spectrum, okay? So the subconscious can be denoted by this, right? So at the start, you haven't listened to any rap music, happy, very happy, normal person, right? You listen to music and you slowly inch more and more towards here. And then at some point, and this is where outside factors come in, right? Because you're not just listening to rap music only. You also have your life experiences, you have you were taught by your parents, you have society standards, right? So you might have some kind of like brick wall. Okay, and this is like, okay, I would never do anything beyond this. Like I would never hurt anyone like this, I would never touch a woman like this, etc. Like everyone has this wall, it's in different places for different people, right? Like serial killers have it all the way down here. This is jail, abandoned in a jail cell. Serial killers have it here. Psychopaths are like, I don't know, there, right? So what this is doing is pushing you all the way to your wall. All right, think about it like that. That's a bit of a reductionistic way of putting it. It's a bit more nuanced, but this is a very simple way of looking at it, right? You don't need to know any more than this. It's like hit the wall. So yeah, just because you listen to some rap music doesn't mean you're gonna go kill someone, but you're gonna move towards that direction. And moving towards that direction just a little bit is going to manifest in your conscious actions. So this is what you're consciously thinking in your head. So you may become a bit more aggressive. Right? And a bit more aggressive for some people might be getting really angry, might be getting a little bit angry, etc. But the point is you're moving, you're shifting, right? Negatively. You don't want to be moving towards this direction. You want to stay here, right? And if we were to make this graph bigger, I mean, ideally, you want to be moving in this direction, not this direction. Right? Let's draw green and red. You want to be moving here, not here. This is bad. Okay? When you listen to this music, your subconscious is moving in this direction. Now, what you do in the rest of your life, like if you do positive, you do proper quote-unquote manifestation. Remember, not the liberal satanic one, but the proper one. You do all that stuff. You're working out. You're doing good habits, etc. You don't have any bad habits aside from this. Then you're still going to move in this direction, but you're being halted. Your potential is being capped. You understand? And you know what? You know those people who grew up without dads, poor communities, people with negative influences. Their rap music, because their walls are obfuscated, okay? Like everyone's blue walls for most people are like this, but if you have a very weak upbringing, and when I say weak upbringing, I mean like no dad and stuff like that, right? You don't really have core values. You weren't taught how to be a man, which is what most people experience. And even if you do have a dad, it's like you get brainwashed by society. Your walls are very weak. Okay, like you have the walls, like serial killer. Actually, no, it's not even bother with that. Like normal person wall, you have the same wall as a normal person, same position, but it's a very weak wall. Okay, it's very weak. So some things go. So what happens is this stuff goes to the wall. Oh wait, let me. These negative emotions that come from the music, and there's more stuff to compound on top of this, by the way. It keeps going, and then it starts bubbling. Bubbling. And then Alex, the boy who got bullied a little bit at school, explodes like, oh, I'm gonna shoot everyone. And then he just goes on a rampage and goes on a school shooting spree, right? It wasn't caused by the music. It wasn't caused by the GTA. It wasn't caused by Call of Duty. But what it did is it created this energy that moved him in this direction that started bubbling because of everything's going on in his life. Just aggression. Because his wall was already weak because he wasn't really a man. Boom! Straight through. And again, this is very reductionistic. It's a lot more nuanced than this. But this is the way you have to understand it. Okay, this is a very simple way of understanding it, and the reason why I'm not going to go all the way into the nitty-gritty is because it doesn't really matter. The point is, you're moving in this direction, and that's not what you want. When you listen to this music, move to the left instead of the right. So you want to be going to the right. So, that being said, and by the way, in the conscious, this manifests a lot of different things, as I said. So that could be aggression, you being a lot angrier, right? I used to be not malice, or maybe even mischievous. So yeah, actually, yeah, you make you mischievous, more mischievous than you would have been otherwise. Can make you angrier than you would have been otherwise. Could you make you more violent? Draw a fist. It's an amazing fist, right? Make you more violent, right? Make you sadder, even. I mean, if you listen to sad music, we're gonna go over that later. Remember, we're gonna break down some music later. Check out the lyrics and see what's actually being repeated in your own head. Like, make you sad. It can make you uncontent with life, so just like, right? It moves you in the wrong direction. Remember, I talk about manifestation, right? And how you should be in order to become. When you repeat this stuff in your head, the rap lyrics, in your subconscious mind, you're being whatever the rap music is telling you to be. Okay? Because that's what's being repeated in your own head. Remember, brain can really discern fantasy from reality. So, in some way, you're like a murderer. You're like a gangbanger. And I'm assuming that's not what you want to be. You want to be a man capable of murder, but you don't want to be a murderer. It's not good. Maybe you're depressed because you listen to depressing music. Maybe you're a simp. No, I can't say that on Twitch. Bro, that's such a weird word limitation. Like, why can't I say that one word? Or I can't even say a few other words, actually. Twitch's rules are stupid. Haven't gotten banned yet, so it's okay. But the that it makes you docile, the lyrics, right? And a lot of this also has to do, and I'm gonna go over this more later, but the outside frame you hold your mind in also have effect on music. So, for example, if and also you can exploit music that, for example, music that'll make you sad in order to, when you're feeling sad, in order to like make it work for the positive. But that's high level stuff. Don't worry about that right now. Forget about that. But when I talk about framework of the mind, I mean you can take music that'll make you aggressive and use it for like working out, which is what I do, right? And there's other reasons to do that. And because you can channel the energy. Because remember, this is pent up energy. Like you're just going throughout your day, like you're in the classes, like all my friends are dead, pushing me to the edge, like all that stuff. And that's crazy to think about. Like that's actually what you're saying in your own head. And energy just builds up. If you're working out, the energy gets dispersed. Right, so it's a little bit different. But you still shouldn't listen to it. Right, because you still disperse energy for another reason, which we're gonna go over later. Right, you don't need trash lyrics. Also, the framework. So, for example, if you listen to like love music, if you have the frame of mind of thinking about a girl that doesn't even like you, or a girl that broke up with you, that's probably better. A girl that broke up with you, because you can be in order to become with a theoretical girlfriend, right? But a girl that already broke up with you, and you're essentially with her ghost in your own head. If you listen to love music, it's like her ghost in love with you, so you're still chasing her, right? So that's bad. But if you have a girl, like love music can be amazing because that's the frame of mind you're in. It's like her speaking to you. It could be in order to become like your hypothetical wife, your future wife in your own head, right? Be in order to become, so your wife, right? It could be like that. So remember, the frame of mind matters. But in general, you want to keep it very, very, very safe at the start, and then you can start sneaking these little things in and really start using it for good. Right? So, anyways, we're gonna move on to dopamine. So, this makes all of this worse, okay? Because it doesn't matter if you have no dopamine released, everything I just said happens, but imagine everything I just said times 10. That's how it happens with dopamine. So, essentially, dopamine, like, I think it originates like here or something. Maybe here, and like it shoots up or something. I don't know. Something like that, right? Let's make it a color you can actually see. What can you see on there? You see black. Okay. So, you listen to this music. Okay. Right, whatever. You listen to this. Just circle it. Listen to this music. Oops. Hey, music. Boom. And then go back here. All of this stuff happens. Then it gets amplified. Because the music lyrics themselves, because they're accompanied with a beat, and the beats, we're going to talk more about that later, but it's like, like it's like music, and music heightens your dopamine. It spikes your dopamine, right? So what happens is that this, and we add the beat, this elicits dopamine, which is then connected to this going into your subconscious mind and being repeated. So essentially, you have a reward circuit. Because think about this like a, and dopamine is the exact reason why this experiment works. By the way, it's like the dog, and the, actually no, it's like a dog treat. Okay, it's like, okay, so this is what happens in your brain. It's like, okay, every time we listen to these lyrics, every time we repeat these lyrics in our head, every time I hear these lyrics, every time I hear this song, it's like I get a dog treat, which is the dopamine. And what happens when a dog gets a treat for doing something? You want to do it over and over and over and over. So this order repeats in your head because naturally when you say things, it repeats in your own head. Okay, and then you add it in the sense of music, where it's being repeated in the song, and then you add the dopamine. It's getting repeated tons and tons of time in your own head, which just amplifies this effect. Right, just put an X 100. Okay, it adds up. So essentially, your brain is just getting, it's getting fried by this. Okay, it's getting completely enveloped with these type of things. Especially because, like, if you listen to one song, the effect won't be that bad. Still be more than you would want. Like, I can understand if you have to do a job and you gotta listen to it. It's like, okay, understandable. But if you're just listening to it all day, like, you just got your headphones on and you're like, yeah, yeah, hit your block with them guys. Hop out, kill people. Got a Glock 45. Like, that's going on in your head all day. Your brain's gonna get fried, bro. It's gonna get fried. Not as bad as if you watch, like, Gumball's mom getting her back blown out, but still, your brain's gonna get fried, bro. It's not a good thing. So, now we're gonna talk about your heartbeats. So, almost all rap music has a fast-paced beat. Like, almost all of it. Like, 99% of it, especially music I listen to, has a fast-paced beat. It's like... Now, you know what's kind of interesting? You have a beat of a music, right? What else beats? Not you and your meat to Gumball's mom, but your heart. Your heart beats too. So when you listen to high-tempo music, like do, your heart starts moving quick, right? And this is why music is good for, like, working out in fitness, right? Because you need that. That helps. But if you're just sitting down, eating your chips like a fat couch potato, and just listen to this fast-paced music in your head, you're stressed in reality. Because think about, when does your heart rate go up? When you're nervous, when you're stressed, when you start getting sweaty, right? When you're working hard and you're, like, exerting energy. But you're not working hard exerting energy here, so what are you doing? You're essentially emulating the emotion of being nervous and stressed, and also being excited. But this is like a double-edged sword. This is double whammy, because you're making yourself stressed all the time, which is very detrimental for your mental health and your physical health, right? But you're also making the times of excitement less enjoyable. Because remember, scarcity creates value, and this happens within your own head too. Like, imagine, which I'm gonna use an example you nasties probably can relate to. Like, okay, think about it. You've stayed like 2 weeks off of jerking off to Elastigirl, right? And then you decide to go at it, and you just explode like, oh my god, wow, right? It's like, oh my god, that's the best I've ever had. And then you do it every day, like 3 times a day. Then on the 5th day, you're like, it's not even that good. It doesn't feel good. I'm just doing it because I'm addicted, right? That's exactly how this is going to be with your excitement. If you're constantly spiking this emotion of excitement, which is correlated with stress and whatever, when you have a time to actually be excited and be happy, it's not really going to hit. It's not going to hit the same, bro. So it's detrimental in so many different ways. Like I said, you can use music to your advantage. But I'd recommend first you detox off music completely, because you're probably listening to a bunch of degenerate music. And you gotta clear out the system. Right? So, with that being said, we're gonna analyze some rap music. So we already went over this song. It goes without saying, this is not good. Like, bro, does this even need to be explained? Like, because there's songs where there's covert messaging, and I found a song that's actually like that. And then there's songs with obvious messaging. Like, think about it like this. Is this stuff you would say out loud or want to have said out loud to you? Like, imagine this. Like, imagine you saying to yourself, you just saying under your breath, hit your block with them guys, hop out, kill people, got a Glock 45 and it's real lethal. Do you think normal people, healthy people, say that in their own heads? Or say it out loud? If you don't think they do, or in normal circumstances, obviously, if you don't think they do, then, well, why are you repeating that in your own head? Why are you listening to it? right? This is a very simple test. And I'll compare it to a few other songs, by the way, where I think it's more normal, right? But, okay, let's go. That one's more obvious. Let's do EXO Tour Lights. Was my favorite song for such a long time. And you know what? The beat is catchy and whatnot. I'm gonna try not to play the music because apparently Twitch hates when you play music, unfortunately. But we just need the lyrics. We don't really need the music. You just have to understand the beats are not designed to make you addicted, but beats are just addicting because of the dopamine, right? And it's a very softcore addiction. It's not like crack, explicit content, or heroin or anything like that, but it's dopamine, right? So this is fine. Okay. Okay, so this is what's getting repeated in your head. Remember, this is, and we can get more into conspiracy realm, say this is on purpose, but what is the main thing being repeated in this song? Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead. Does a person with a healthy mind say that? Push me to, that sounds like school shooter talk. Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead. This literally seems like it comes out of a school shooter manifesto. Yeah, this is what most of you guys are listening to and repeating in your own heads. I'm barely her man now. Again, this can be very negative. I'm barely her man now. That's getting repeated in your own head. Okay? Now some of you may say, oh, this is ticky-tack, you're going over little things. But these things add up. Okay? My Brittany got mad. I don't know what my Brittany, I'm assuming that means like a girlfriend. Got mad. I'm barely her man now. Remember, I tell you guys how important it is to say, I am this, I'm that. Is that a good thing to say? I'm barely her man now, and that's getting repeated in her own head? I'm barely her man now. Wow. Every time you leave your spot, your girlfriend calls me like, come on over. So this is cheating. I mean, this is probably the least of the transgressions, but here, cheating. I don't want to blow my... Zanny, please help the pain. Yeah, please, Zanny, make it go away. I'm committed, not addicted, but it keep control of me. All the pain now I can't feel. I swear it's flowing to me. So, okay, great. So now you have drug addiction being repeated around head too. I mean, remember, I'm telling you, this all adds up. Like, again, would a normal person say this type of stuff? Zanny, help the pain. Please, Zanny, make it go away. I'm committed, not addicted. If your friend started saying that out of the blue, you'd be like, oh god, dude, you need to get therapy, you need help. Oh, but when you're listening to music, like, oh, it's okay. Yeah. Yeah, Zanny, help the pain to go away. Yeah, please, Zanny, make it go away. Like, this is crazy. I know some of you guys watching are gonna be pissed off that I'm making a video about music, but come on. Be honest with yourself here. Forget about your brainwashing. I don't really care if you cry. Oh, you should have lied. You should look down on for tonight. All my friends are dead. Oh, here we go again. Cadence. That's not really bad. That's not bad. Here we go. Again, push me to the edge. All my friends are dead. Because there's EXO Tour Life. Now let's look at more music. Let me check my playlist, see what I used to listen to. Because, dude, I used to make. If you're someone who's like, oh well, this isn't really that bad. Yeah, music. It's a. I used to say the same exact. Literally. Right, there's my playlist. Okay. Oh god, not this one. This is one of my love so. I'm really tempted to say I still love this song, but actually, let's see. Let's see how bad it is. Let's see. There's a lot of swearing. And to be honest, swearing is kind of like... I don't think... I think the real issue with swearing is when it comes out of the mouth. And I'm not 100% sure if listening to rap... Like, it's dependent on the person. So I remember, like, I used to listen to rap music and I stopped swearing. I didn't have any issues. I didn't swear just because I listened to rap music. So I guess it depends on the person in that regard. But let's actually look for stuff. Okay, so here we go to this. Yeah, it just repeats, right? This one actually isn't that bad. I'm thinking about like what's repeating in your own head, and really, this is like positive self-talk. Yeah, there's swearing, but like the overall theme's like positive self-talk. It's not like the other one where you're talking about, oh, my friends are dead, push me to the edge. That's crazy. Okay, so Love Sosa actually passes. I'm surprised, to be honest. What else I got here? Party Girl. Let's do Party Girl. I'm pretty sure. This one's gonna be a no. I used to listen to this song a lot. So this doesn't help. Okay, so I remember what the song's about. It's about a girl who, it's like you wanna, like the singer wants to wife a girl that drinks a lot, does drugs, and all this other stuff. So, you know, where do you go with that? Like, obviously, this is something you should listen to. Like, girls just want to have fun, so they party. So, what are you putting in your own head? I want a girl that parties. Not really what you should be looking for, is it? Mama, party girls just want to have fun too. They say, I don't care, I want you. She like to do drugs too. So, you like to do drugs, and so does she. You and your future girl you want, you guys enjoy both doing drugs. It's gonna repeat in your own head. They say you two piped up. I'm assuming that means. What does that mean? That means. Say you. Oh, turned up. Okay, that doesn't mean. Okay. So I thought too piped up meant like, too much of that. I'm like, okay, that doesn't get much worse than that, right? But party girl, same thing. She in love with guns too. A girl in love with guns. That is disgusting. A girl shouldn't even be able to touch a gun. Like, oh no, no, that's a gun. Oh my god, no, don't, why? No, don't, I don't, get that away from me. That's a girl's like actual reaction she should have to a gun, not. Oh yeah, I love guns. The hell. And maybe she's like a redneck from Texas. Like, maybe you can pass off, but in general, like, they should be scared of guns. She Taunton. I don't know what the hell Taunton means. I feel like an old man reading this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what Taunton means. She booed up off the Met with the meds, so she takes meds. Drugs. Drinking, alcohol. Oh, your girl drinks. She drinks. Remember, this is exactly what's gonna repeat it. You're thinking about the frame. Okay, this is my girl because this is what the song's about, right? She booed up off the meds like she can't breathe without it. In your heads, she drinking Four Locos. I can't get with those. You can't even get with the drinking she does. Like Four Locos is alcohol, right? Let me make sure I'm not sound like a complete idiot. Okay, yeah, it's alcohol. Okay. As we're gonna repeat in our own head. Your girlfriend, remember, be in order to become. So whatever you think your girl is gonna be like in your head, that's what you're gonna end up with, right? Essentially. That's why confident, arrogant dudes usually have feminine girlfriends, because they believe, or feminine wives even, because remember the guy broke down off from Kitchen Nightmares, right? They are arrogant, right? So they have the confidence necessary in order to attract the girl they actually want, right? So essentially, what you're being in order to become is like a girl who does drugs and drinks. And remember what I talked about earlier. Just because you listen to a song doesn't mean your wife's automatically going to be a hoe, right? but you're moving towards this end of the spectrum, the left side, which is what you don't want to do, when you could be moving to the right if you just listen to different music and said different things in your head. That's what I'm trying to get to here. This stuff adds up. Give me Toto. What the hell does give me Toto mean? Toto, urban, is it like head? I assume that's head. I don't know. That's that hard because so now you're putting in this like some other dude has a girl I want. Damn, this song's way worse than I thought. I don't know what love means. I've been trying to reach for what's right, dude. But it's above me. This is self-talk. It's too far above me. I can't even reach it. I'm not good enough for it. I'm not even good enough for a girl that's a hoe. A party girl. That's what this is literally the subject. This is the story. This is the fantasy that is being put in your brain that your brain can barely distinguish from reality. So remember, your brain can barely distinguish fantasy from reality. That's why your dreams get confused with reality sometimes. And your dreams are a reflection of your subconscious. That is exactly what this is affecting. You just want to party. Nothing's wrong with that. Yes, there is. There's something wrong with just wanting to party. But in your own head, no, party, yeah. More. Party, party, party. Call me that. So you say your name. She doesn't want to call you that. So if you're someone, this is negative for those of you who want to be called like daddy, commander, sir, or whatever by a girl, right? Because you're the man. You want to be called that? Oh no, she's not gonna call me that. She's not even call me what I ask her to call me that. Call me. So again, this is the same thing. Don't be scared to party. Don't. This is like a. This is like symbolic, like very outright. Because what does partying usually entail? We're not talking about like family parties where, oh, auntie, yeah, hi, uncle, nice to see you. No, parties like drugs, alcohol, stuff like that, right? That's a prototypical party, from what I understand. Or maybe it's just wasting time eating pizza and drinking some beers or whatever, right? Don't be scared to party. Don't be scared to party. Don't. It's literally getting repeated in the song. Crazy stuff, bro. All right, let's see what else. See what else we used to listen to. Let's do a positive one. I think this one would be. I'm more prohibido. I said that like such a gringo. Okay, this is more of a positive one, you could say. I'm gonna have to look for English. Is there English? Yeah, English. So, in your brain, what is the frame of the song? A girl is singing this to me. Now, if you just went through a breakup, this is bad. Because the frame in your own head, until you abolish this frame, don't listen to this type of music. The frame in your head is going to be like, oh, her ghost. Her, she wants me, but she actually doesn't want it, so it's kind of like you're fighting against a ghost, right? Instead, right, if your be in order to become is a girl that you really want, this is like her singing to you. And to be honest, that might end up sounding stupid because maybe there's some stuff in the song that I didn't understand that's actually bad. But from what I understand, it's just a girl talking about love. I mean, imagine like be in order to become. You want the type of girl that would sing about how much she loves you and how much, oh my god, yes, right? So this would be positive, right? So, all right, let's see. With crazy earnings, I want to see you today. I look forward to the moment when I hear your voice. I'm gonna find together two of us. Mom and dad say here only our love matters. I love forbidden love. They murmur in the streets because we're different societies. Forbidden love, everyone tells us. No, I'm poor because it's love. Yeah, I mean, imagine it like you need to frame the song. Okay, imagine like a girl singing this to me. That'd feel pretty nice. Like your wife, even if you don't have one right now, remember, be in order to become your wife singing this to you. That'd be amazing. I'm like, damn, she really want me. I'm a king. I'm the man, right? So there you go. That's an example of a positive one, right? All right, let's see. I should do featured. Let's do like, what are the songs charting? I'm not gonna do diss tracks because that's kind of too in the middle. Lose Yourself might actually be a positive example. Let me see. Look, if you had one shot opportunity to seize everything, mom spaghetti. Let me see the note for that. I wonder. Oh, it doesn't even. It doesn't even talk about the mom spaghetti part. This is good. This is good self-talk here. Actually, I'm not too sure about this part about the father stuff, but overall, I'd say it's good. So I'm not just completely against rap music. I'm against music that just turns you into a complete loser. So I don't know those other songs. To be honest, what the hell is this? It's not even English. It's like, what is that? Ukrainian? Russian? Oh, it is Russian. What's featured? Oh, you want a really good example of bad? What's what's the song? Is that the song? Oh yeah, this. Okay, these are two of good examples of songs you should never listen to, bro. Like these are the most like obvious. So I know you guys probably don't listen to this. I hope you don't. Right, but this is what's being fed into girls' minds, and girls are a lot more gullible. So this is more. So let's see. Whores. So that's the start. Whores in this house. And even if you're a man, you listen to this ends up being the type of girl you're attracted to, right? Why do you think so many dudes are attracted to Instagram models that have been plowed through by 500 dudes? Like, yeah, sure, they're pretty most of the time, but they've been plowed through 500 dudes, so your attraction to them should dwindle very heavily. It's because of society. They've been brainwashed into liking women that get plowed 24/7, right? These just speak for themselves. Okay, jeez, this is like it's terrible. I'm not sure it goes like a song from the 1950s. Hold on, Rest. I don't even know what the song's called. What's the song called? Oh, that's literally the name of it. Okay. Then we have this. Like you wonder, like, oh, why is society so degenerate? It's because of this type of stuff. Like this is terrible. Yo, when you listen to music, you usually don't even realize, like your subconscious picks up on it, but your conscious doesn't. Like you don't realize how bad lyrics are until you actually look at them. Like I never realized how bad these were, and I came to the thought like these are the most degenerate songs in society, but this is way worse than I thought. Who is this made? Who's this made by? The Act Up Challenge. Lil Yachty wrote this. Wow. And who even? Oh, so it's two. Okay, those two. Okay, all right. So, anyways, oh, jeez, he looks like a little kid. What the hell? But okay, when is this song? 1958. This is how society has changed. Okay, so that's like the national anthem for like women, right? What I just showed you. This is what it used to be. Is that Anthony Fantano? What the hell? Geek. See, this is an example of positive music. Like, this is you in your own head. This is you singing to your wife. This is nice. Yeah, short and sweet. Looks like a little kid, but hey, it's a positive example right there. Let's see what else. What else did I listen to? Let's do No Hands. I used to really like this song. His mom produced music from that's crazy. What the hell? So, um, okay, no. I was gonna say maybe you could frame this song like your wife and you're just having a little freaky time together, right? Which is great, but nah, this is too much. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, because I want to kind of review music to see if I'm really gonna listen to it or not. Because I'm trying to get, because I like the music, bro. I'm trying to salvage whatever I can, and I don't know what I'm gonna salvage, but I'm certainly not salvaging this song. Because like one thing to say like, oh, you got me to trance or whatever, that's fine in of itself. And now you're talking about different girls and talking about throwing money. It's like okay, too degenerate of a scenario to put yourself in. Remember, fantasy is hard to be discerned from reality. Let's see. What's more? Ugh. All right, I'm gonna do Wind Up Be Melly. Let's see what's going on here. Play by this was my favorite song for 2 years. Let's see. Oh yeah, this kind of goes over murder scene. I don't think maybe working out, maybe. Okay, this section is a little too much. No, damn it. I really wanted to add the song back to my playlist, but nah, I can't cope. Like the start wasn't that bad, but let's do a positive one. This is if you want in general, if you want better, like more positive music, try to find like Spanish music. I find that Spanish music's usually a lot more like older Spanish music's usually a lot better. Anyway, this is the I either listen to this one or the one by Company Segundo. So, oops. There's a translation. I can't speak. I don't know enough Spanish. I actually know a decent amount of this song. Actually, no, I think I know all the song. Hold on. I'm about to flex my Spanish skills here, okay? So this is about girl from Guantanamo, which is a place in Cuba. So girl from Guantanamo, Guajira Guantanamo, right? I'm just a sincere man from the land, where palm trees grow. I'm just a sincere man from where the palm trees grow. And before I die, I want to share these verses with you. Damn, I'm so good. Okay, yeah, my verses are clear, and damn it, I don't know what that means. What does that mean? What? Carmen lit. Burning of Carmine. What the hell? What's Carmine? I don't know. As far as maybe. I speak my verses clearly. My verses are clear. My verse is like green in a burning Carmine. What the hell is that actually? Alright, whatever. Read. I think that's okay. I don't know this. I'm not gonna lie. My verse is a wounded hill. What are you looking for? What the hell? This doesn't make any sense. I don't think that's. Hold on. I don't think that's a good translation. Um, One by Spawn. English. Let's see. Okay, this makes a little more sense, I guess. But it's still not what I thought. Oh, great. You can't even see it. I'll just talk. My verses is of a clear green and of red on top. My verses of a clear green. That wasn't even close, actually. Maybe you would understand it in Portuguese. I know more Portuguese than Spanish. And because I know. Oh, Carmen is red in Spanish, I guess, since Portuguese is like vermelha or something like that. And red on top, burrito. Look for protection in the mountain. Or I want to throw my love with the portal and throw my love stream, please. So this would be like a nice song to sing to your wife, right? So that's good. Now let's get a song that's a bit more edgy, right? Because these are obviously okay, but what about something like this? I want the Portuguese version. This translation. Actually, I'm gonna do a Portuguese translation. I should be able to do this song. All right, so this is if you're Brazilian, you know this song. If you're not Brazilian, then you probably don't. So this would be like song no hands or like you imagine a girl. Like this is more of like a freaky song, freaky so to speak. Like this is tame to be honest, relatively speaking, based on what we've seen. But like you could see how. Okay, so like, and by the way, don't use different languages of code. Just because you don't understand a song doesn't mean your brain doesn't. It's very interesting. Like there's people who get struck by lightning and then they are able to speak different languages. Your brain picks up on these type of things. It's hard to tap into it. The conscious mind. Wow, wow. You are killing me. The way you move. No, hold on. Okay, let me do the English version. I feel like. I say get bigger. English. Okay. Wow, wow. This is the way you're gonna kill me if I catch you. Oh my god, if I catch you. So you can frame that with like your wife, right? Like, oh, if I catch you, like I'm like having freaky time, right? Delicious is where you're gonna kill me. Saturday at the party, everyone started to dance, and pretty soon I got closer and started to say. So even if you want to like really go in depth into this, this is helping you with your game in terms of like being willing to approach a girl. That's what this is about, like approaching a girl, right? That's yeah, it's short and sweet, right?